Guys, we're here with the Screen Team. We're almost finished with this half hour of the show, and I'm being joined by Val. Val and I are getting ready to review probably one of Clint Eastwood's greatest movies, in my opinion.
Actually, I agree. I mean,
all right.
I do agree with that, but I love his movies.
This
anyway.
is why I have you on the show,
right?
Just
right,
so you can agree.
I can agree with you. Actually, yeah. It is a fantastic movie, but it's like tragedy after tragedy after tragedy. It's a very intense, emotional movie, and not just from one person, but like just from the beginning, and it goes but in the same circle. It's so crazy.
Movie's called Mystic River. Clint Eastwood directed it. It stars Sean Penn, Tim Robbins, Kevin Bacon, Marcia Gay Harden, Laura Linney is in it as well. Lawrence Fishburne is in it, and every one of those people brings their A game to this film.
They do, and play their role so well. I mean, it's even Laura Linney. It's not one of her typical roles, but she nailed it. I mean, she absolutely nailed it. And you had Best Actor Academy Award, Sean Penn. He won an Academy Award for that. And then Best Supporting Actor, Tim Robbins in this one, which I like Tim Robbins as an actor. I mean, he's a fantastic actor, and I was really happy to see he got because this role was unlike anything I think he's ever done before. Yeah. His character. Wow, I mean,
has gone through a lot.
Yeah, and
Dave Boyle.
So I mean, it starts out in the beginning. You've got the three main guys. You've got Sean Penn, Kevin Bacon, and Tim Robbins as kids, and this one event is what I don't know. It really triggers a lot that happens later. But like I said, one tragedy after another, dealing with Tim Robbins' character dealing with sexual abuse, being kidnapped and sexual abuse, and but you have three different kids from basically three different types of family. Now, Sean Penn really rolls. I mean, he nails that Robert De Niro role, and I'm the boss in this one. And, you know, he is in that circle. Of course, you got Kevin Bacon, who's the police officer, and then Tim Robbins, who's kind of a basket case because of what happened to him in his childhood during that abduction. So, yeah, just crazy. And like I said, one tragedy after another. So
not only do you have that going on, you mentioned another tragedy going on. We find out that Mystic River is also a mystery, if you will. It's a whodunit.
Whodunit.
We've got Sean Penn's character, who's got three girls, and one of them's like 17, 18 years old.
Right.
And we find out that one day that she's murdered.
Yeah.
And that just rocks the neighborhood.
It absolutely does, and because it's just the way it happened. First of all, just being such a shock, but the mystery behind what was going on with her, because here you've got her dad, who's kind of the boss in this little ring you've got going on here, but she is secretly dating someone that.
Sean Penn's character doesn't like.
Yes, he doesn't like, and because of his father, and but he doesn't know about it either. He doesn't know that she's planning to run off and marry this kid. So, yeah, I mean, and when you finally see what really happens, who really done it, it's going, wow. Didn't really see that one coming. Yeah. But at the same time, you see where they're going with it. Sure. And it's still a little. The only confusing part, which I guess is not confusing, but is Kevin Bacon and his wife's role in this one. Because she calls, but she never talks, and that goes on for 6 months, and then one day she decides to talk. And it's craziness.
I agree. That's the weakest part of the film.
I never got that.
I mean, to me it is as well. But I think one of the best parts of the film is the moment that Sean Penn realizes that his daughter dies, or his daughter was the one that was murdered. He obviously the crime scene is going on in the southy part of Boston, and it's shaking the neighborhood, and Sean Penn sees that it's his daughter's car was part of the alleged attack, and they go through the back way, and he gets stopped by 20 police officers, and he's talking to Kevin Bacon's character, and he's like, "Is that my daughter? Is that my daughter?"
Yeah. It'll make you cry, man. I mean, you feel his emotion, because honestly, I mean, if I could not imagine being in that scenario, you know. But yeah, he nailed it. Yeah, absolutely nailed it.
He's got those 20 police officers on him, and then they go to the the sky view, and it's like, ah! And the music raises up, and that's one of my favorite. I mean, great acting by Sean Penn in that in that part.
I think one of the most dramatic parts with him too is when he finds out at the end, when he finds out that who it was that actually killed his daughter,
Right.
after he kind of took care of who he thought took care, murdered his daughter, but didn't, but confessed to it anyway. I mean, it's one of those, okay, oh my God, moments. What do you do from that?
I so badly want to talk about the very ending scene,
I know.
with the parade and everybody. I don't want to say everything turned out well for everybody, because it didn't turn out well for everybody. But you've got Tim Robbins, his wife, Marcia Gay Harden. She's in a tizzy. Her son is looking depressed, and you just see this cycle of,
tragedy.
The Boyle family going on and on and on, and you're like, oh, and the other two families,
We're watching the parade,
and you're like,
hey, it's a parade.
And you're like, oh man, this is rough. But it's such a good movie.
It is a great movie.
Movie's called Mystic River. It won a couple Academy Awards. It was also nominated for Best Picture. Didn't win. Should have.
I agree.
But just one of those things. All right. Val, thank you for your review.
You're welcome.
Always appreciate you. We got more reviews coming your way next right here on the Screen Team.